I'm Donnie Mangino. I'm a senior, and I play Nathan Detroit in Shenango's production of Guys and Dolls. Nathan Detroit is the leader of the floating gambling game in New York City, and the show opens up with him trying to find a place to have this game because the cops are on his back. And the other conflict that's going on is that his fiancée, Adelaide, is wanting to marry him, and we've been engaged for about 14 years. So, on one hand, he's trying to find a place for the game, and on the other hand, he is debating on whether or not he should marry his fiancée. So he's a pretty torn character. So it's funny to see how everything gets played out in the end.
I am perfectly willing, providing I can figure out a bet on which there is no chance of losing. He likes crazy bets, like which lump of sugar a fly will sit on, or how far you can kick a piece of cheesecake. Cheesecake, that's perfect! Look, fellas, run into Mindy's restaurant and see how many pieces of cheesecake he sold yesterday.
I think one of the biggest things I'm going to miss about the musicals in a high school setting is just being around the people that I know best, because when you leave high school, you can still do musicals and stuff, but it's not the same because it just isn't. And this is where you start in high school if you like theater and things like that.
Says here, the female remaining single, just in the legal sense, shows a neurotic tendency. See, note, with chronic organic syndromes, toxic or hypertense.
Okay, hi, I'm Taylor Manolis, and I'm in 12th grade, and I play Miss Adelaide in Shenango High School's production of Guys and Dolls. She's been engaged for 14 years to Nathan Detroit, and she's tired of him not wanting to get married to her, and she's very upset and she's frustrated with him most of the play, but then it all happens good at the end. My favorite part is acting, because I get to do a New York accent, because Miss Adelaide is New York. And then my second favorite is dancing, because you get to dance with all the Hot Box dancers and you're in a group.
And the janitor with the mop, and the grocery dealers when the smell of the greenwash comes in clean and fresh and cold, and the street
Hi, I'm Anthony Ventura. I'm a senior, and I play Sky Masterson in Shenango's production of Guys and Dolls. Sky Masterson is pretty much the best gambler that New York has ever seen. He comes into town, gets into some trouble with Nathan Detroit. He's just the best gambler. All the guys really look up to him as kind of a myth among men, if you will. And he thinks he's on top of the game, and he's never going to be brought down by anyone until he falls in love. It's like 1920s, almost like a zoot suit gambler kind of thing. A lot of colors, which is really nice, especially in some of the bigger dancing scene with the guys, because it brings a big livelihood to the whole show, and I think it's great.
Hi, I'm Gina Albanese. I'm a senior at Shenango High School, and I'm playing Sarah Brown in our production of Guys and Dolls. She is the head of the mission in New York City, and she really just wants to look out for everybody around her, wants to make sure that they're living their lives to the fullest, not sinning and doing what God wants them to do. But she has a soft spot for a guy that she meets named Sky Masterson, but she doesn't want to fall for him because he is the typical gambler. Well, coming into the musical, I thought it was going to be, really fun, just come meet some friends, and then after it's over, I don't know, not really hang out with them anymore, but now I met so many people that I hang out with them every weekend. They're I've made so many best friends. This is probably the best experience of my whole high school career.
Hello, I am Connor Watkins. I'm a junior, and I play Nicely Nicely Johnson in Shenango's production of Guys and Dolls. Well, Nicely Nicely is one of the right-hand men of Nathan Detroit, and he has me run around town and do errands for him and get his Adelaide, and whatever he wants done, I have to do. And I guess I'm just a fun-loving, never serious, always kind of prancing around kind of character, and it's a lot of fun.
A gent paying all kinds of rents from a flat that could flatten the Taj Mahal. Call it sad, call it funny, but it's better than even money that the guys are making for.
Hi, I'm Matt Younger, and I'm a senior at Shenango. I am playing Arvide Abernathy in Shenango's production of Guys and Dolls.
Hello, Sarah, dear. Good morning, Brother Masterson. Good morning. We followed your suggestion and stayed out all night. We spoke to a lot of sinners. Where have you been, Sarah?
I've been to Cuba.
You're even more tired than I am.
Arvide is the grandfather figure of the missions group, the Save a Soul mission. He's the grandfather of Sarah Brown, who is the lead female in the show. I'm just sort of a fun, very warm-hearted character that just sort of tries to see the good in everyone. When I leave Shenango, I'll still be doing stuff. I'm going into music education, so I won't necessarily miss the musicals per se, but I won't miss the family of a high school production, because we're all friends to begin with, and coming into an even bigger group of people, this is more of a family to me now than my family is until the show's over, and then I'll just go back to my other family.
I love you, I wish you were a pet, I wish you